Well, good morning. I did ask Alexa if if it was Friday.
Alexa, stop.
That's what you get for me being here on a Friday. So, Jeremy said you were off sick on Monday. And I said, well, it's Friday. So he made such a big deal about it.
Somebody put on their biggie pants and
Somebody put their foot
down. Yes, that's
right.
That's the slogan of the house. Thank you, Scott. Because that's what he says anytime he wants to put it down. Well, I'm here. And I told him I hope I go to sleep like he does in church. So yeah, he does. And he's in the second row.
Listen, I saw him fall asleep at the dinner table, right? So I can completely believe that he falls asleep in church.
He falls asleep in church.
Wow, I didn't see that.
Oh, yes, he did.
Yep.
And you know what I do? This is what I do. I hold his hand and I pinch him like you used to get pinched in church when your grandmother took you to church. So that's what I do to wake him up. So I'm here for Friday's show. And I guess I can go out to lunch today, huh?
Perhaps.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I got no problem with that. Lunch is approved.
I want some calzones.
I don't want no calzones.
Do you have a Sprite for the next hour?
Oh, I have to go get it. It's in the refrigerator. I have to go get my Sprite because I'm gonna do a Sprite and not a Dr.
She got tough. This might not be a return flight.
That was funny. And Eddie, I've got to tell you this. I mean, seriously, this is a serious thing.
Speed Racer done made it back to the house.
Let me tell you, you and everybody else in Georgia on that road drive fast.
The highway, you gotta drive fast.
I was looking, I said, he's not the only one driving fast. It's
people passing me.
Yeah, they're passing you.
Yeah.
And then you were complaining about being behind the truck. What is this? This man.
And I think Eddie will understand this reference now, and so will Jeremy. So when Eddie gets behind the wheel before he pulls out of the driveway, he picks up the controller, he switches over to the S on the controller, and then he heads out.
Yep.
Because I said it's raining. The roads are. Man, I was like your mom this morning. I was just really going in on you. Be careful. Get back home safely. I mean, I was just going, oh man.
Well, thank you, but
I was screaming at the TV.
I'm used to driving snow. I'm used to driving wetlands, so I kind of know what I'm doing.
Yeah, but then you came from New York, where people just drive, just run you over and stuff.
Yep.
I don't know. Welcome in, everybody.
Super Mario was coming through this morning, but he is back home now
with pebbles and
pebbles and pickles.
That's right.
All righty, folks. Well, welcome into the show. We are Go Live Together, your morning team. I'm Jeremy. This is Cheryl. Up top, we got Scott and Eddie. And we would like to welcome everybody into the replay. First of all, thank you for coming back for the show to check it out. We always appreciate you guys coming through. But for those of you that are here right now, good morning and welcome in. We got an action-packed show for you today, a lot to pack in, and a little bit of time to do it. So let's start welcoming people in. First up in the chat this morning was Cruising is Fun Anytime. Hey, babe.
It's Friday.
And on the panel.
And it's Friday.
That's right.
I'm glad to see you here today.
I know.
I was when the last couple of days I've been getting into the studio late, and I was surprised when I got into the studio and I saw Cheryl's smiling face there. So,
that's right.
Yeah, they try to butter me up.
In her phone, of course. She was in her phone.
Yeah.
I'll still take it.
You still take
And check it out. Mike and Rana's Adventures have made it in. Hello.
Reinforcements have arrived from the north.
Oh, and they said, good morning, everyone, on this TGIF. Thank goodness it's the weekend. It's 28 degrees Fahrenheit this morning with a high of 46 and sunny here in Canada.
Canada.
Yes.
Canada. Eh?
Bamanola came in with an easy word today. Thank you so much. Welcome in, first of all. And the Cajun word for today is Zydeco. Zydeco is a dance. It's not only a dance, it's a way of life.
Do that.
I thought it was an artificial sweetener.
No, sir. Zydeco is a dance.
It's a line dance.
But it's also a way of life. Whenever we feel like it, we'll just pull through the kitchen and just start dancing with our significant other. No music required.
I thought it was a bug out on the fence outside in the yard.
No, it could be that.
Cicadas. Those are cicadas.
I think that's the one that the bug zapper keeps getting in the backyard. Next up in the chat is Yo, Brooklyn and House. Y'all hit that like today. Eddie Lugo Studios has made
Coño.
Friday. Can I be after dark?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm supposing so, but
hit that like.
Hit that like. It worked for me. There we go.
Duh,
And First Lady in the House, good morning, Elizabeth.
Good morning, Elizabeth.
Oh, snap. You came in twice?
Oh, man.
Hey, babe.
See, that's what happens.
Somebody that looks like Cheryl. Look at that.
See that? That's a good picture, Cheryl.
It is.
Oh, thank you. But let me tell you, this is what happens when I come in on Friday. I don't know what personality I am, so I get losing is fun anytime, and Cheryl, I don't know.
Yep.
Confused.
And Savage Batman made it back. Hello, welcome, Ian.
Welcome. Good. You need to think about going on this 2.0 cruise with us, Savage Batman.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to say the very least. PK Adventure Travels came in. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's up?
They said getting excited. My work bonus hits next week, and you know what that means? Time to book 2 cruises in the fall.
Yeah.
Yahoo.
That's right. That's that work flex right there. Kathy Mills, good morning.
Happy Friday to you, Kathy. I'll see you in October, and I can't wait.
And next up in the chat is none other than your friend and mine, cruising on the high seas
and travel.
And travel.
That's right. Leonard Family Fun came in with the day of the day, and once again, thank you so much for doing this. And it says, good morning, happy Friday, and National Dog Biscuit Day, National Banana Bread Day.
Oh, I love banana bread.
And National Skip the Straw Day.
Oh, yeah. Something different.
That ain't happening today for me.
But it is for me. I got this.
You have to skip the straw.
Skip the straw and go to the water bottle day for me.
Suck on something different.
However, we did take advantage of yesterday's chat post informing us that it was Chili Day.
We ate chili.
We ate chili also.
We had chili last night.
Yeah, we ate chili.
Yeah.
And Leonard Family Fuzz is on the road traveling to meet the Jubilee tomorrow.
Hey. And guess what? Hey, before we go any further, you know the godmother is here. Guess what else? Blake, they go together. Well, they married. I don't know what they are.
Married.
But Blake Shelton is also here.
Blake.
Is here today. And let me tell you why. He is performing for the very first time at the Houston Rodeo. And let me tell you something else. Carnival has $50 coupons for the rodeo that you have to purchase. And it's good for rides. I don't know about the food at the rodeo.
No, food is going to be individually priced.
Yeah, but it's good for the rides, and it's all on the news about Carnival and the Houston Rodeo.
Yeah, the rodeo.
We had reported that several months ago, in that Carnival is now sponsoring the Houston Rodeo in kind of an extension of their commitment to Texas.
Yes,
by putting that star on the ship.
On the Jubilee. But that is what's going on. So let me tell you, Leonard Family Fun, you might get to see Blake Shelton on the Jubilee tomorrow with his wife, because they will be cruising out. She will be cruising out with the ship tomorrow. And you know how Blake is. Blake liked to do those spontaneous concerts, and they do have a country band on the Jubilee. So you might get a big super surprise.
That would really make that a spectacular cruise, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
It's going to be a great cruise.
And be expecting traffic if you are coming tomorrow. If I were y'all, I would not exit Harborside or make that left. What I would do is keep on coming down 45 until it
write this down,
but
write
turns
this down so you'll know.
It turns into what we call Broadway Street. Broadway Street will lead you all the way to 23rd Street, where you need to make a left to go to the Carnival terminals, or 14th Street, where you need to make a left to go to the Royal Caribbean terminals.
That's the Strand for all of you people who
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
The Strand is
so
right up
right.
along in there, but to avoid Harborside traffic, do not exit Harborside. Keep coming straight and either make a left on 23rd if you're going for Carnival, or 14th if you're going for Royal.
Or if you're parking out there, might as well go straight to the parking. Shuttle.
Straight to
the take you to the the terminal.
Yeah,
because
listen
traffic
to us,
is terrible.
because traffic is going to be super bad, and I wouldn't wait to get on the road if you're coming down, because they have a road closure. I-10 is going to be closed.
Yeah, there's all
until
kind of
Monday.
There's all kind of road closures.
And you might, I don't know how you feel about this, but you might want to allow for some extra time to stop at a place along the side of the road in a place called Texas City.
Yep.
All right. It's kind of a big place. Can't really miss it. Just saying.
Yeah. And it's called Buc-ee's.
And you will spend all of the port money.
Next up in the chat is Orange Cone Vlog. Good morning.
Good morning. And happy birthday weekend.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
And OCV says, I sent Coco in a search mission to find Eddie, and she found him. That's right.
Yes.
Next up in the chat is Lisa J. Stocks. Good morning.
Good morning.
And let's see. Yeah, we didn't have to send out the drones looking for him. Oh, snap. Ahoy there, everybody. Ahoy there, Captain Billy J. Travels. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Captain.
Who's that guy in here?
He's got a premiere coming in tomorrow.
We also got Controversial Cruising has made it in. Good morning.
I'll meet you in October.
Thank you for that share, Mr. Batman. We appreciate that.
Danke.
OCV says, Cheryl said her name, and she said, what do you want?
Wait.
Trying to sleep here. Oh, okay. Well, here's another one. Her name played grape juice dancing music. And upon request, we will go ahead and run the clip.
Oh, man. I am going to learn that dance and do it when I
don't even really know that dance. I don't know where that dance came out of nowhere.
We did a tutorial video. I'm gonna search YouTube for a tutorial.
He was hitting the flies going.
Yeah.
That's like they hitting me.
Moving the flies.
Yeah, another way the flies there.
Will G has made it in, working and listening. Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, Will G.
Yep, and we got a happy Friday from none other than Sea Leg Journeys.
Oh my God!
What's
I was making dogs go crazy with that squeaky toy this morning. Man.
Oh snap! Here we go. Here's another clip that we must play right now.
Hey,
We got
a super chat.
from you
And you.
and you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lucky.
Thank you, Lucky. Okay, wait a minute. I think we got an ongoing joke here from OCV. I just can't see it. After he puts on his 5-point harness and crash helmet.
Mustard drill groove.
I think he might need that. Mustard drill groove? Is that what it is?
That's what it's called.
Hey, Jennifer, Embarkation Nation has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's up?
You'll never live that down, Scott.
I know. My wife said to me the other day, she's like, I'm never living Gen Pop down. I was like,
No, you're not. Definitely not that one.
Because we will be in Gen Pop,
Yes.
Beth, on November the 9th, the
2025.
The inaugural sailing.
That is right. Mountains to Sea crew has made it in. Hello, welcome
Good morning.
in.
Hi.
And any Finn is possible said, yo, Philly in the house.
Mm.
Good morning.
Oh,
They got a deep voice.
I know. I don't know that Scott
I'd
like
say Philly in the house. We say I'm in. I still have not mastered the Philly, the Philly jargon. I have Pittsburgh, even though I don't like Pittsburgh, because it's just simple and easy, right? So I'm not sure if I'm using this right, but I would say John morning to you from Philly. So,
John Morning.
John, I don't know. They have this word in Philly called John, right? And I don't really know how to use it. Pittsburgh's word is yins, right? And yins is just easy because it's like, hey, are yins going to Buc-ee's today and stuff like that, right? So that's easy. It's just basically you or you all.
Yeah.
But it's the Pittsburgh version of it is yins.
Yes.
But there's a word that they use in Philly called John, and I'm not sure how to use it in a sentence.
Right.
Because I'm not from Philly. I'm from Central. Remember, like what we say here is Pennsylvania's got a middle.
Yep.
So.
The Z Show Cruise Fund has made it in. Good morning, content creators. Yes, my phone is working this morning. I wonder if that affect the spaceship that went to the moon. Hashtag ET phone home from the great state of
Texas.
That's right, baby.
No, they made it up there and it's stuck there, and they showed it on the TV, all of that, Z. So it's all good.
Yep. Oh, okay. Kathy Mills says, love me some Blake Shelton. I'm a country girl at heart.
What you talking about? I'm a country girl at heart. I love me some Blake. I like country music.
Yep.
Regardless.
Tanisha agrees. Woohoo. Blake Shelton.
Yeah. So
Love the shirt, Eddie.
Be looking for that to happen, because they're both in town together. And I thought that was strange, but not strange, because
it's pretty cool.
He's singing at the rodeo, and he could be singing on the ship. Maybe. You know how he is.
And Sea Lake Journeys, thank you so much for coming in. Go get in shape for that cruise.
Well, he's going to Miami tomorrow.
And Leonard Family Fun says, my camera's ready to capture as much of the action as possible.
Please.
That'll work. Wellness with Frugal Mama, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Good morning.
Here we go. Leonard Family Fun. We are staying on Broadway Street for the night and parking at Easy Cruise Parking. I know that's right.
That's our favorite place to park, too.
Yes, it is. I will DM you on Facebook to get the information.
Okay.
That'll work. Let's hope that my notifications get turned back on. Here. I don't know. Leonard Family Fun says, oh, yeah, we always stop in Texas City to see my favorite beaver.
I know, right?
Yep.
Don't spend all your port money there, because it's easy to do.
Captain Billy J has the same sentiment. Buc-ee's will take all of your bucks.
Yes,
yes, they will.
And then you won't eat all the stuff that you buy. That's my thing. I get all this food.
Mm-hmm.
I get dessert. I get sandwiches. I get chips. I get big old drinks. And
yep.
Don't even eat it all.
Danny D, the spectacular supporter, has made it in. Hello, welcome in.
Good morning.
Good morning, Angel.
Do the Scott dance. Better name for the dance, the Mustard Drill Groove. I love
I
it.
like that. The Mustard Drill Groove.
What actual song Scott was dancing to? I'm not sure.
Yeah,
It sounded like
the music at Paradise Beach is usually popping, right? So it was definitely something popular or whatever, that was very danceable.
Yes.
kind of like J-Lo music to me, but it's hard to tell.
I have the original clip, but I can't play it. To listen to it, to give you a fair answer, I really don't know. But we know it was, pop or hip hop.
I think I sent it to him also.
Yeah, I have it, but it's on my studio. It's on my other studio computer. I don't have it on this one. So.
Oh, okay. Elizabeth says Gen Pop with Eddie and Alice. Can't wait. And anything is possible. Anything is possible says John is pretty flexible. John is a noun.
Okay.
Yeah, and I guess it's kind of used in it's used in place of like in place of something that you don't know the name for.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you can just kind of insert it like, I don't know, those Johns is inexpensive or something like that, or I don't know. Still, I don't think I'm quite up to properly using John. And since I don't really care for Pittsburgh, I try not to use yins whenever possible.
Okay. Rob says, thanks to all that came out to the live stream last night. Yeah, him and I had a good discussion about the Norwegian Prima. Be sure to go back and catch that hashtag replay. For my first impressions on the Prima, I know that we were so impressed that I think we're now NCL people.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt. And anything is possible says that John is from Pennsylvania.
Where I live, they call the people in the cities call the middle Pennsylvania.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wait a minute. OCV says in the upper Midwest, common phrases are don't you know and the hater. Yeah. The hater.
And we all say y'all.
Yep. Elizabeth says, Scott, check your text.
I did. I checked it. It still doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but a lot of things don't. From the cities.
The Z Show Cruise Fund says, Kathy, the Scotty was dancing to was Fireball. Yep.
Yeah.
That was more of a grape flavor than cinnamon.
Hey, Anthony on the Move says, good morning, everyone. It's Prima Cruise Day. Welcome to town.
Welcome,
Anthony.
Yes, welcome in.
And you're going to love the Prima.
Yep.
But we will all be together in October.
But wait, Captain Billy J says Scott was dancing to Baby Shark.
Baby Shark.
Definitely not.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Kevin, Tuber Chat has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yep. Okay. And Robert TX says, hi, Scott. It was great to meet and chat with you on the NCL Prima a few weeks ago. Andrew and Teresa.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for stopping by. That is amazing.
Welcome in.
Welcome in.
And OCV has a question. When should we expect to see a vlog on Great Stirrup Cay?
Oh,
I'm going there in May. I'm going there in May. I was there back in 2020. But the stuff I have is on an older phone. If I couldn't able to get the stuff out, I could show you a lot of pictures about it, for the place.
That'll work.
It's very small. It's a very small island. There's a lot of rocks on the beach. I could tell you that much. Alice went out there in the water. She got herself a floaty, and she said that it was a little rocky gate going in the water. Nice, clear, nice depth also, not too deep. And I didn't touch the water at all myself. Then lunch is provided, hot dogs, all the main stuff. They do have a tower there to do zip lining, but they were not doing zip lining the day we went. There was also a wedding happening. Somebody from the ship was getting married there.
Nice.
A lot of music and stuff going on. So, it's a nice, and then you could see Coco Cay from there.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's right next to Coco Cay. In fact, I always ask myself, is it possible to swim over there because it almost looks like it's that close.
Oh wow!
And I mean, it's their private island. They've owned it for as long as all the other cruise lines have had a private island. I've been noticing you can see from the ships on if you're at Coco Cay, you can see from the ships. They are doing some more developing and stuff over there, although they're not doing the kind of development that Royal did to Coco Cay. But in any event, they definitely are probably, that and Half Moon are the only two remaining private islands in that whole area of the Bahamas that still tender.
Yeah.
So you definitely still have to tender into it. I have been curious about the island for as long as I've been going to Coco Cay, just because I can see it from there. So I'm definitely looking to jump on an NCL cruise that's going to Great Stirrup so that I can check it out. So.
All right. Well, good morning and welcome in. Our friends, House of X Entertainment Inc. has made it in.
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party.
That's right. Welcome to the party. And everybody has just made it in the nick of time to catch this right here. We are all caught up in the chat, which means that it is now time for us to show you our visitor, which is none other than the Prima. And it is a beautiful day outside today, very clear. And if you are in town, which you should be, if you're sailing away on the Norwegian Prima, we are waking up to 63 degrees with 68% humidity, 17-mile-an-hour winds, and sunny. If you are sailing away on this beautiful ship, your sail away forecast is as follows: 72 degrees, 42% humidity, 12-mile-an-hour winds, and sunny. So you're going to have a beautiful sail away today. Where are the remainder of our ships? It looks like the Voyager of the Seas, the Carnival Breeze, the Dream, and the Jubilee are all at sea. The Prima's here in Galveston. The Regal Princess and the Harmony of the Seas both are going to be in Cozumel today. So we know that they are having the time of their lives out there. And let me see who else has made it in. Okay, OCV says the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise is going there. Hint, hint. And Embarkation Nation says we get to go to Great Stirrup Cay next month, and so excited to go since the only private island we have been to is Half Moon Cay.
Mm-hmm.
That'll work. Hey, Goldie made it back. Hello, welcome in.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm on NCL Getaway starting on Monday for a 10-day cruise, and we have a lot of ports. It's very port heavy itinerary, and I'm kind of bummed that Great Stirrup isn't one of them. But
right. And let's see, we are still caught up in the chat, and you know what time it is. It's time for Jeremy to struggle with words. And welcome into Jeremy Goes Bananas, the part of the show where I attempt to read to you what happened on this day in history without a whole lot of hiccups. And today is no different. Friday, February 23rd. And on this day in 1685, composer George Friedrich Handel, a leading figure of late Baroque music, was born in Germany.
Deutschland.
In 1822, Boston was granted a charter to become a city.
Mm. Wow.
And in 1870, Mississippi was readmitted to the United States following the American Civil War. Mm. In 1905, the first Rotary Club was founded by Chicago attorney Paul P. Harris. In 1945, 6 U.S. servicemen raised the American flag over Mount Suribachi on the island of Iwo Jima during World War II. In 1965, British-born comedian Stan Laurel of the comedy team Laurel and Hardy died at the age of 74.
And I was born on 65.
And let's see, in the year 2000, Mexican-born American musician Carlos Santana won 8 Grammy Awards for Supernatural, tying the record set by Michael Jackson.
Wow.
Yep.
Mama.
And on this day in 1836, during the Texas War for Independence, Mexican General Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna began a siege of the Alamo, which was captured after 13 days and became for Texans a symbol of heroic resistance.
So
Now,
that's
was the battle there all over whether or not who got control of Pee Wee's bike?
I don't know. I don't know. I was born in Louisiana, so therefore I went to Louisiana history instead of Texas history. So I have no idea. And that will do it for On This Day in History. Oh wow, that's a big banana word right there.
Yeah, we're not trying that one today.
No. Unless the geniuses in the house that always get me for the bananas can pronounce it. But before then, Travel Adventures with Eric B. Thank you so much for coming in. Welcome.
Yeah.
And let's see if the banana geniuses can get this one.
Why are you looking at me?
Because you're always
This is not my segment. My segment.
My segment's over. This is your segment, good ma'am.
No, my
Here,
segment.
we'll
make
make it easy on you.
Come on.
communication.
No, my segment.
Bananas.
First, yeah, bananas.
There we go. Okay,
Wait,
very good.
whatever.
I believe it's the study of the teeth.
All right. Well, let's see. Also, today is Friday, so you know what that means. It is time for me to show you who has been the number one chatter this week.
I predict Rob.
Your prediction is correct. And by how much, though? Coming in at number 10, Will G. Number 9, Carnival Cruise Addicts. Number 8, Alice Lugo Studios. Number 7, you made your own list of top chatters of the week.
I can't
Number 6, Jennifer from Embarkation Nation. Number 5, Cruising with Calandra.
Oh yeah, because y'all talked about
drones.
Yeah, she's a drone queen. If you go to her channel, man.
Oh yeah, that was drone day right there. Love it. Number 4, Traveling with Tinkerbell. Number 3, Leonard Family Fun. Coming in at number 2 is Cruise Nuts.
These nuts.
And blowing everybody out of the water at 44 versus 241 chats is none other than our good friend Cruising on the High Seas
and Travel.
That's right, baby.
I
know.
He is. He's supposed to be at work. I don't know how he does this chatting thing.
I don't know. He's got an iPhone though. Eddie says, "Stop picking on my girl, Cheryl."
I know, Danny, because you're such an angel.
No, no angel, no.
And here's a pronunciation.
Oh man. He
Yeah.
must got one of those big dictionaries.
I don't know what he's got.
I mean, you know,
he's making stuff up.
He's making
stuff up.
Yeah, prediction was Rob, and your prediction is absolutely correct.
What's up, Jeff?
Oh, okay. Well, here's another way. How does Rob do it? He must have 50 computers. Yeah, that's
unbeknownst to us.
Yep. Oh, snap. The Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla has made it in. Hello. Welcome in.
Good morning.
It's Lucky on the live stream Monday through Thursday. Oh, okay,
Okay.
okay. And here's a meaning to the word. It says it simply means the act or habit of estimating something as worthless.
Oh,
Mm.
that is.
You made that up.
All
too.
of them letters just to say worthless.
And Elijah's
In
favorite
Philly, they
word,
just say John.
Elijah's favorite word is it's worthless.
Worthless.
It's
Yeah,
worthless.
it just doesn't have any meaning.
It's worthless.
Mm.
He says that, oh my God, it's worthless.
Yep. And we're all caught up in the chat again, which means that it is now time for Scott to bring us the cruise and travel industry news.
Morning cruise news with Scott and Bananas.
And John.
Yeah, here's the news for Yins.
Yeah.
Yo, let's talk to the youths.
New private carnival destination already planning expansion.
Oh, wow.
It says here, more than a year before the destination is scheduled to welcome its first guests, expansion is already being planned for Celebration Key, Carnival Cruise Line's upcoming private destination on Grand Bahama Island. I'm very excited about this, by the way. Carnival Corporation, the parent company of Carnival Cruise Lines, has announced a planned expansion to the pier at Celebration Key, which will be able to host 2 more ships visiting the destination. So the initial plans for the destination already include a pier, and the new project will further expand the destination's capability. All 4 berths will be large enough to accommodate an XL class ship. So as it is fitting for our plans for Grand Bahama Island, our vision for Celebration Key is quite grand. We're already thinking about the next phase of expansions and development, says Christine Duffy, president of Carnival Cruise Lines. The pier extension demonstrates Carnival's commitment to the new destination and the Bahamas, fostering growth for the Grand Bahama cruise tourism and offering great itinerary options for Carnival guests. Building the second pier now allows us to implement growth plans and to build itineraries with certainty. This signals the local community just how important this development is to Carnival Cruise Lines and the future of Grand Bahama Island. Celebration Key is being deliberately designed not only as a fun destination, but also to showcase authentic Bahamian culture with dedicated retail spaces, artwork, music, and more. The initial plans for Celebration Key have already been revealed, which includes 5 portals with dedicated purposes similar to the themed zones aboard XL class ships. At the center of the destination will be the Welcome Portal, which is an immense sandcastle with a celebratory atmosphere. The mile-long white sand beaches are the largest freshwater lagoon in the Caribbean, and various different activities, amenities, all part of what is sure to be a popular destination for Carnival guests. The initial itineraries have already been released for Celebration Key, with 12 ships from 8 different home ports visiting the port in 2025 and 2026 on cruises from 3 to 14 nights. The pier expansion project has, as well as the overall growth of Celebration Key, has the support of local leaders as well, who are eager for the partnership with Carnival Cruise Lines and how the destination will highlight Bahamian culture. This is a momentous day for Grand Bahama, and bodes extremely well for its future, says the Chester Cooper, the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, Investment, and Aviation in the Bahamas. Well, you can tell the Bahamas was a British territory for sure. So the incredible level of new investment on the pier extension highlights the partnership between the Bahamas and Carnival Corporation and demonstrates the popularity of the Bahamas as a destination. Celebration Key will play a vital role in supporting the future prosperity of Grand Bahama and the country at large. So the total development of Celebration Key, the initial phase of the project, as well as the pier extension, And phase 2 on the island is projected to cost $600 million, and it'll be the largest development ever undertaken by Carnival Corporation. I know when you see this image here of it, it really looks like something that Royal Caribbean would do, and that's something a Royal Caribbean would do in their sleep, right? So I'm really super excited about this. Almost every single Northeast, certainly from Baltimore, Carnival sailing includes Grand Bahama Island, or Freeport as it's known. Which, if you've been there, it's not really anything to do there. It's quite a boring port. Most people stay on board. So this will be their new stop in Grand Bahama Island, rather than the commercial port that the cruise ships have been stopping at for decades. So I'm really super excited. Definitely going to be booking on one of those first cruises from Baltimore that stops there at Celebration Key. And I cannot wait to check it out. So moving on, this story comes to us from the New York Post. So keep that in mind as I navigate all the pop-ups on the Post's website to bring you this, shocking and unheard of event aboard Carnival Cruise Lines. It says here, Carnival cruise passenger smashes glass into a man's face over being asked to quiet down during a show. A Carnival cruise passenger pled guilty to smashing his cocktail glass into a man's face and beating him after the victim asked him to quiet down during a theater show. Michael Truman, 39, of Portsmouth, Virginia, was on the Carnival Magic off the coast of Nantucket, Massachusetts, when he sat on a bar stool during the theater show of the production Flick. He was loud and appeared to be intoxicated, so another passenger, identified as J.H. in court papers obtained by the Post, told him to quiet down. Truman refused after being asked again by J.H. He got up to find an employee to remove the alleged loudmouth, according to the criminal affidavit. It says here, but when he tried to walk past Truman, he picked up his drink glass and smashed it into his face. Truman then got on top of JH and began striking him. The victim suffered facial cuts, and that required about 16 stitches. When security personnel entered Truman's cabin, he had removed his shirt and was holding a towel in his right hand, which was actively bleeding from a laceration. He claimed that he had been clapping a lot during the show and that a stranger asked him to stop doing it so loudly. Truman further claimed that he hit JH only after the passenger had swung at him first. When asked with what Truman hit the other person, Truman stated that he did not know. Truman also stated that he did not know how he got the cut on his hand, claimed he had consumed 3 or 4 drinks of alcohol that day, and offered to stay in his room for the rest of the cruise. He repeatedly claimed that he had been defending himself. A broken old-fashioned lowball cocktail glass was found in the vicinity of the assault. On February 15th, Truman pled guilty to assaulting the fellow passenger with a dangerous weapon in a U.S. court, in a federal court in the Eastern District of Virginia. He's scheduled to be sentenced on August 29th and faces a maximum penalty of 10 years in prison. Both Carnival and Truman's attorneys did not respond to requests by the Post for comments.
And that's the way the news goes.
Well,
There you have it. Listen. when you read when you hear about situations like that, and then you ask yourself, why are so many Carnival cruisers complaining that the drink package limits them to 15 drinks a day? If you can believe that only 3 or 4 drinks led somebody to do something like that, 15 would be more than enough.
Yeah, you're right.
And Cruising with Keith has came in. Good morning.
What's up?
And let me see. Okay, PK Adventure Travel says, wow, looking forward to find a cruise to see how their private island turns out.
I know. I cannot wait to see this island. Just look at this thing. It is absolutely incredible. That pool is just ginormous. And there's just going to be so much happening there. Really super excited for it. But like I said, almost every single sailing from Baltimore, which is only an hour for me, is definitely stopping at Freeport. So they'll be stopping at Celebration Key instead of Freeport from those sailings on. And I cannot wait.
And I think there's a special request for your floating spinning logo.
Oh yeah. I don't think I actually have it anymore because I'm holding my head in shame. However, I do have something very special for one of my co-hosts.
Oh God. I was looking.
And Denny D, the spectacular supporter, says, hashtag crazy people out there.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Oh my God. I'll have nightmares.
It's gone.
That's the only thing. That and rats.
Yep. Gypsy and Vanilla Grilla says, a cruise is not the place for violence ever. Should never happen, period. Wait till you get off, then do it. And Danny D, OCV says, no stream tonight, unfortunately.
It's his birthday, so he's going to celebrate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cruising on the High Season Travel says, Carnival should lower the price and drop the drink count by a lot.
Then people will complain about it too. So
I am absolutely shocked at the sheer number of Carnival cruisers who complain that 15 drinks a day isn't enough.
Yeah,
I don't understand that.
I don't get it either. Danny D said hashtag poor Cheryl.
I know.
And Orange Cone says, look at them cute lizard kitties.
Oh, they're not lizard kitties.
That's right. But it does appear, based off of the artist's drawing of Celebration Key, they're just trying to make it look like Puerto Maya. I don't know. Just they're at the same angle. I don't know if that's on purpose or not. But yep.
So I'm super excited for it.
And Cruiser with Key says, I will do my stream tonight, and I will be doing my stream tonight. I will post it shortly. That'll work.
Okay.
And Embarkation Nation says Andrew's family won't go on Carnival because of the limit.
Wow.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
I know there's a lot of people, on Facebook alone that are just constantly complaining that they don't think 15 is enough.
Not even, I used to be an alcoholic and I did not drink that much on a daily basis.
Yep.
I don't even know if I had 15 drinks out of that entire pitcher of sangria. I don't even think that entire pitcher of sangria was 15 drinks. Even at Maya Chan that night when I was drinking margaritas, I don't think I had 15.
Orange Cone Vlog says iguanas love belly rubs.
Oh shoot. Jesus.
Okay, here we go. Cruiser with Keith says Carnival beers are tall. They are like 1.5 regular beers. So if you drink 15 beers, it's like 22 beers. Wow.
I wasn't too much into
Carnival has all those really, like, especially Carnival's specialty ales. They're all these really heavy, like hoppy tasting beers that I would never be able to drink more than 1 or 2 of them, let alone 15.
Orange Cone says the same exact thing. Can't make it past 2. Neither can I. That's why I don't get the drink package. I would not benefit from it in the least little bit. And the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla says 15 drinks a day is plenty.
It is.
Order strong drinks or bring an IV with tequila in it? Question. Not for Scott. No, sir. Not that tainted liquor that they have in Mexico.
Yeah.
All right, Savage Batman got Nightbot to work. That'll work. I love it when Nightbot does.
Nightbot had done the same thing for me that it did for Eddie. It just for some reason decided to disconnect from the channel, so I had to reconnect it.
Yeah.
Yep. That, and most of the time that's going to be your issue. Your code will be exactly what you put in, and it's not going to change. So just look for that part channel or join channel button. If it says join, hit it.
Yep. And
it will work. Wait, hold on. Cruiser McKee says most beers I could ever do is 10 to 12. I get bloated since I drink IPA beers.
Yeah.
Yep. And Danny D says no down under cruisers tonight due to a work commitment.
Okay.
So that'll work. And let's see. Let's go ahead and move on to Scott's question of the day, which is, will you book Carnival to visit Celebration Key?
Here we go again. Like 10, I'll give everybody about 10 seconds to figure out whether or not the muster drill is going to be doing that. Absolutely yes. I probably will not be on one of the inaugurals, that stops there, but definitely not far behind that. Even if it, like I said, and it is probably going to be from Baltimore, so it'll be one of my favorite Carnival ships. It'll be a Spirit class, so it'll probably be Legend or Pride that I end up going on.
Well, that'll work. Eddie?
I will probably look into it. I mean, I'm mostly NCL. I am doing my first Royal in January next year. I'll hopefully do another one eventually. But depending if it's a good deal and newer ship on Carnival to go from either Port Canaveral or Miami to the Grand Bahamas, yeah, I could see myself doing it.
Yep. Us too. If the Dream goes out there, unless they take Key West off of the itinerary, we'd probably make it out there on the Dream. Yeah, it would be interesting to see how it all came out versus Princess Key and Half Moon Key, because those are pretty simple places to go. I would like to see what more they have to offer on Celebration Key with all these millions going into it.
Right.
I would really like to see.
In January, I would love to go to Coco Cay on the RCL since it's my 60th birthday. But
Right.
we're going back to Mexico to those ports again. And I didn't pick the cruise. Alice did, so I'm fine with that. But eventually, it had to be a newer Carnival for me to go to the Bahamas. I will not do an older ship.
Okay.
Yeah, it has to be either the Mardi Gras Celebration Jubilee or the new one that is coming out in a few years.
Yep.
Yeah, it's for us too. It'd have to be a new ship.
Yeah.
For me, it's a little bit different. Like, so so if you go to Coco Cay, a lot of times when you go to Coco Cay, there'll be an Oasis class ship there, and then typically not, the second ship will not be Oasis class, but the island can get pretty crowded. I've seen in some recent times where there's been 2 Oasis class ships at Coco Cay at the same time. The island can get pretty crowded during that. Celebration Key looks big, and right now the initial pier is going to be able to accommodate 2 XL class ships, although I doubt 2 XL class ships will be there at the same time.
Right.
The expansion allowing it to be 4 ships at one time, even though it seems like it's a large development, I am a little concerned about how crowded the space will be when there are 4 ships in at the same time, but we'll just have to see how it goes. But.
Yep. Rob says, Jeremy, if I said I haven't ever had a beer on a Carnival ship, would you call me out on it?
Yes, because I saw you with a beer in your hand.
Oh, okay. Well, she will.
On the Glory, yeah.
Yeah, on the Glory.
That cruise was a blur to me for various reasons. And it's not because I was drunk by a long shot. I was fully focused on everything and anything.
I would have had, if I was on that sailing, I would have had to have been drunk. I would have never
Oh,
made
I
it
know,
through that
right?
sailing out
We just
without-
went.
And I drank more on that cruise.
We just went numb. That's what we did. She was doing mango margaritas, and I was what was I doing? Dos Equis, like all the time. But we did do some drinking on that ship, just to go ahead and numb out or whatever, and check out and spend a lot of time in the room, which is exactly
Me and Alice, we did a lot of guys burgers and virgin pina coladas.
yeah,
Mhm.
and just checked out, man. That's what we did on that cruise.
Yes.
Here we go. Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla says you could always take 2 of the 15 drinks and enema. Wow. Yep. OCV. 1 tequila, 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, floor. I know that's right.
Boing.
For me, it was like 8 or 9 tequila more.
Right. And then we went to the local.
Yep.
Yeah.
At the end of the night,
At the
last
end of
thing.
the day, we would always go to the local.
At the end of the night, the last thing I screamed down the elevator shaft was "Go Ravens!" Because that was a wild night.
And all the decks lit up.
Right.
I'm trying to remember, was that the night when there was this pathetic guy standing around by himself outside the local, and then some really nice, generous person came along and said, "Would you like to sit with us so that we don't have to sit alone?" And I was like, "Oh, gee, thanks. That would be so nice. That was very nice of you to offer me that."
We've got to go get our own. No person left behind.
Rob says, "Absolutely no." I hear Scott doesn't like Carnival.
No, it's not that I don't like Carnival. I got it. It's got to be a Carnival moment for me, right?
Yeah.
So,
Savage Batman says, "I don't know. I really haven't been to a lot of carnivals, so I'm on the fence about this one."
like I said, I'm gonna be definitely back on Carnival, to visit Celebration Key for sure. And my son is taking his first cruise without me, like without it being a family cruise, a family vacation or whatever. He's taking his first cruise, and he's booked on Carnival Venezia, so I could have booked him on any line I wanted, but that's the line that we ended up putting him on. So if I send my son by himself on Carnival Venezia, I would sail it again myself. So.
Yep. Captain Billy J says the captain will book Carnival to go to Celebration Key at some point if I get a good casino offer.
Oh, you'll get a good offer. You will.
And Cruising with Key says no one had the drinking goggles. Stop. Yep.
Forget about it.
And Rob says, very good, Cheryl. And I did the math on the Cheers package I got for that cruise, and it was a bust.
Yeah.
It was.
I mean, I think when you do the math on it, you have to drink 6 or 7 drinks a day in order to break even.
Yeah.
So
which I won't do. Like I
We're not
can't
gonna
possibly
do
do that.
And I think Carnival, out of all the ships I've been on, all the lines I'm on, all the ships I'm on, and having drinks, I think the strongest drinks I get are on Carnival, especially if I'm drinking like a margarita or something like that or whatever. Definitely a good drink mixed well most of the time, stronger than any of the drinks I typically get on the other lines. Sometimes I get 5 free drinks a day every day on Royal Caribbean because of my loyalty status. And sometimes I can drink those 5, and I don't drink during the day. So I usually drink, it's gotta be 5 o'clock where I am, not somewhere. And typically it has to be. And I will, there's exceptions, obviously, like Paradise Beach and stuff like that. But anyway, I can drink like 5 drinks, 4 or 5 drinks from say like 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock and really felt like there was no alcohol in those drinks.
Yep.
So.
Is that why we have to hear the words long pour
sometimes.
Over on
That's
Royal.
why I am. That definitely is why I am hollering long pour, because I just feel like there's just not enough alcohol in them.
Yep. Kathy Mills said enjoyed the Mardi Gras, so I would love to go to Celebration Key on the celebration.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That would be. And the Bud Files have made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And let's see. Hello. Okay, so speaking of Carnival, I know that Eddie's been working on something, and we know it's not going to Celebration Key, but it is out east. So let's hear all about it. Let's see what's going on with this.
Yep. Yes, we're going to be on the Carnival Paradise, leaving out of Tampa, Florida, October 28, 2024, this year, in about 7 months. So, want to be part of it? Get in touch with Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel so you can get your cabin going. We're going to go from Tampa to Key West, Montego Bay, and Grand Cayman on a 6-day cruise. Leaving on Monday. Me and Alice will be there Saturday in Tampa, in the area. So to welcome everybody that's coming down to travel with us. It's going to be excellent. It's going to be a nice little cruise. Smaller ship, a smaller crowd. There's a lot of creators already coming along. So let's get together. Get in touch with Bruce so you can get your cabin, put your deposit down, pay off the cruise by July, and we'll be all settled and ready to go. All of us will be there. Tinkerbell and a bunch of other people are coming along too. So let's do it. Listen to this video.
Who's Cruise 2024. Hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios, out of Tampa, Florida. Port of calls, Key West, Florida. Grand Cayman Island. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Aboard the Carnival Paradise. Come join us for this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com.
Yeah,
Okay.
man.
And Cruising with Keith has asked the question, is the drink package going to work in Celebration Key?
I do not have that information yet.
And I will say probably not.
Probably not. That's what I would say.
Right.
I mean, it does on Coco,
Oh, okay.
so it probably will.
Okay.
That'd be interesting to see. Eric B says, first of all, welcome in. Good morning. It says, I had about 10 or 11 a day on the celebration, but I didn't finish several of them because I used the package to try different drinks. I wouldn't try if
I was home.
I was home. Okay, well, that'll work.
Okay.
And
And I mean, there was one time, it was when my wife and I were on we were on Mardi Gras. When we were on Mardi Gras, we were able to, Carnival sometimes offers a rate that includes cheers. It's RU1, but it's just basically called Cheers to You is what the actual name of the rate is. And it just includes cheers in it. And we were able to actually book that. We were able to actually change our rate and book it for the same price that we had already booked that cruise at a different rate. So that was the only time we ever had cheers on Carnival because it was bundled into our rate. So we did do a few drinks before the evening, like throughout the day or whatever. But again, we did not drink anywhere near 15 a day. I think probably the most we had was 4 or 5 in any given day. And there were several in those situations as well, where we decided since we had the cheers, we would try some new drinks or some different drinks, and ended up not liking a lot of them and pushing them aside. So
right. Well, I know that they're going to try to keep up with Big Brother Royal Caribbean. So, that I don't know. It might be. It might be included.
When I can say this too, if there was ever, and I mean this to the absolute nth degree, if there was ever a port of call that needs something like Celebration Key, it's Freeport on Grand Bahama Island, because that place, I mean, it literally was like stopping at a cargo, like a cargo container port. I mean, there's literally nothing there. The closest settlement is 6 miles away by taxi, and there's very little there. They did their best to create kind of like a little shopping area and stuff off of the ship, but it was quite boring. Just it was horrible as a port goes. And the ships have been stopping there for years like that, especially ships from Baltimore and the Northeast. They don't typically stay very long when they are doing that. You would usually only stop at 6 or 7 or 5 or I'm sorry. They would stop at like 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning and leave by like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. Like they wouldn't stay there all day. So I'm really excited that Carnival has decided to do this, because like I said, there was never a port that needed something like that more than Freeport. So,
yeah. Well, let's see. Okay, who is coming on for the remainder of the day on YouTube? Eddie.
So we have at 11 a.m. Moment in the World with Darian, 1 p.m. Roy and Becky's Travels, followed by the Ray Parade at 2 p.m. For him, Mr. Kenny tonight at 8. Fantastic Cruising also at 8. 7 p.m. will be Cruising with Keith, 7 p.m. Eastern. And of course, the best group ever will be here at 9 p.m. to 9 Eastern with the Go Live Together After Dark. And that's us, 9 p.m. tonight.
That's right. That's right. Definitely come back and join us at 8 p.m. Central for After Dark.
9 p.m. Eastern.
Yes. And we will bring you a similar yet different show.
We'll be grown-ups.
Yes. Grown-ups talking about cruising and
Going on.
stuff. Yep. Anyway, we will see you back here this evening. In the meantime, have a good day, everybody. Thank goodness it is Friday. The weekend is definitely upon us.
Yes, enjoy it. Stay weekend.
Oh, snap. Hang on. Wait a minute.
Lucky.
Hey, we got a super chat
from you
and you.
and you.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
the next time the Mustard Drill is back on Go Live Together will be from the NCL getaway. So I'm really looking forward to this. Really, now that I'm like down to the wire on it, I'm like,
Yes.
You're getting that itch, huh?
yes. Now there's a possibility I may join the morning show from the Amtrak train on my way up to New York City. We'll just have to see how that goes, because cell service is very sketchy on it.
Yeah, that's Monday morning. Okay. Well, in the meantime and in between time, everybody take care of each other out there. Y'all hit the like button on your way out. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Share us out, and never, ever forget.
We love you.
We love you, and good morning.
Bye.
Bye.